Welcome to Future Business School's Book Bites. Today, we're exploring one of the most influential novels of the 20th century, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Published in 1960, this Pulitzer Prize-winning novel covers themes of racial injustice, moral growth, and empathy, and it remains profoundly relevant in today's society. Let's dive into the key lessons this novel has to offer and see how they can be applied to our own lives. Standing up for what's right, even when it's hard.
One of the central characters, Atticus Finch, teaches us the importance of standing up for justice, even when it's unpopular. He defends Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of raping a white woman, despite facing backlash from the town.
This lesson resonates deeply with real-life situations today. Think about whistleblowers, people who expose corruption or illegal activities within their companies. Take Edward Snowden or Chelsea Manning, for example. They faced tremendous personal risk to stand up for what they believed was right. In our own lives, standing up to discrimination or unfair treatment in the workplace can feel isolating, but it's essential to maintain your moral integrity, just like Atticus did. Atticus tells his daughter Scout, "You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it." This powerful quote reminds us of the importance of empathy.
Empathy is vital in today's world, where misunderstandings and conflicts are rampant. Imagine a situation at work where a colleague is acting out of character. Perhaps they're short-tempered or unproductive. Instead of reacting with frustration, try understanding what's going on in their life. Maybe they're dealing with personal problems that are affecting their performance. This lesson teaches us that trying to understand someone else's perspective can lead to better relationships, both in personal and professional environments. Innocence and the loss of it.
The story is told through the eyes of Scout Finch, a young girl who gradually learns about the harsh realities of racism and injustice. This loss of innocence is a critical theme in the novel.
In real life, we all face situations where our ideals clash with reality. For instance, children often grow up believing that the world is fair, only to discover as they age that injustice exists everywhere, whether it's unequal treatment based on race, gender, or class. This lesson encourages us to help others, especially the younger generation, navigate these difficult truths while preserving their optimism and hope for a better world.
Moral courage is another key theme in To Kill a Mockingbird. Atticus displays moral courage by defending Tom Robinson, knowing that the odds are against him. He's not just fighting for Tom's innocence, he's fighting against the ingrained racial prejudice of the time.
In our daily lives, moral courage can look like speaking up against workplace harassment, even if others remain silent, or defending someone being mistreated in public. For example, when you see a colleague being mistreated or discriminated against, do you look the other way, or do you intervene? Practicing moral courage, like Atticus, means doing what's right, not what's easy. Harper Lee paints a vivid picture of the destructive nature of racial prejudice in To Kill a Mockingbird. The jury convicts Tom Robinson based on the color of his skin, not the evidence presented.
Prejudice and stereotyping continue to be pressing issues in our society. Think about the Black Lives Matter movement, which gained widespread attention after cases of racial injustice and police brutality. It highlights how prejudices still shape outcomes in many aspects of life, from law enforcement to employment opportunities. This novel encourages us to challenge our own biases and to see people for who they are, not based on preconceived notions or stereotypes. Atticus Finch is not just a lawyer, he's also a remarkable father. Through his actions and words, he teaches his children, Scout and Jem, valuable life lessons such as the importance of fairness, respect, and empathy.
Parents and leaders alike play a critical role in shaping the values of those around them. Just as Atticus led by example, leaders in workplaces can set the tone for ethical behavior, inclusivity, and fairness. For example, in a corporate setting, managers who consistently show respect for diversity and fairness will foster a healthy and positive work environment, setting the standard for others to follow. Throughout the novel, Scout and Jem learn that people are not purely good or evil. Characters like Mrs. Dubose, who holds racist views but also shows great bravery, demonstrate the complexity of human nature.
This lesson is particularly important in today's world, where people are often judged based on a single action or statement. In real life, think about how we label public figures or even acquaintances. We often forget that people can hold conflicting traits. Learning to appreciate moral complexity helps us engage with others more fairly and avoid making snap judgments. Atticus remains calm and resilient, even as he faces verbal abuse and threats from the community for defending Tom Robinson. His quiet strength is a testament to his character.
In today's fast-paced, often chaotic world, resilience is a skill we all need. Think of Serena Williams, who has faced numerous challenges, including racial discrimination, throughout her tennis career. Yet, she's remained focused and determined, becoming one of the greatest athletes of all time. Just like Atticus, we can all build resilience by staying committed to our values and not allowing external pressures to break us down. Tom Robinson's wrongful conviction is one of the most heartbreaking moments in the novel. It shows the devastating impact that systemic injustice can have on individuals and communities.
This theme is still relevant in modern society. For example, the justice system sometimes disproportionately punishes marginalized communities. Think about how certain neighborhoods receive harsher policing, leading to higher incarceration rates. This novel pushes us to be aware of these injustices and, where possible, to advocate for change, whether through voting, activism, or education. In the novel, Boo Radley, who is initially feared and misunderstood, ends up being a kind-hearted person who saves Scout and Jem. This transformation in how they perceive Boo is a powerful lesson in not judging people too quickly.
In real life, we often jump to conclusions about people based on appearances or rumors. Think about how we treat new colleagues or neighbors. Do we approach them with kindness or with suspicion? This lesson teaches us to be more open and accepting, and to allow people to show who they truly are, rather than judging them based on hearsay or societal expectations. So, which lesson from To Kill a Mockingbird will you take with you today? How will you apply these timeless principles to your own life? Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Future Business School's Book Bites. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Continue learning, keep pushing boundaries, and stay tuned for more content designed to help you succeed. In conclusion, Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird is more than just a novel about racial injustice. It's a guide to living with empathy, moral courage, and fairness. Its lessons are timeless, reminding us that each of us has a responsibility to challenge prejudice and injustice whenever we see it.